Good morning, I'm Dina Blizzard, and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen!
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather drawer?
Good morning! Uppie, everybody.
Good morning, Dina and $5 friends. Here I am, Leah, in Bend, Oregon, with my son Joseph at the last Blockbuster in the world. Good morning and have a great day.
Good morning! Did you guys hear me screaming really loud at the dogs? No, let's hope not. All right, so good morning.
Thought I'd crack Wendy up. You love it?
All right, BNC's here. Let's just do this. So come sit. Well, I'll show everybody your outfit first.
Do you like it though?
Oh, it's something. Wendy's gonna be like, "Where
See, I got
are
my
we
cowboy
going?"
boots on.
Mm-hmm. Yep, full gown, full gown, jean jacket. So all of you may be wondering, what is happening? BNC is rarely at Tina's house at 8:30 in the morning, let alone with her Farrah Fawcett hair and a gown. So today is a big day because Wendy's birthday was weeks ago, not even remotely close to today. And I planned something with Chris as a surprise for today. So today we're celebrating Wendy's birthday, but she has no idea. Stop looking at me. She has no idea what we're doing or where we're going. And last night, now I don't know if you've all met Wendy, but she don't like not knowing what's happening. It goes against her grain and she is freaking out. So, and because I'm almost positive I'll mess up the plans, I feel like today's the day I'll tell her. And then she'll be like, no, Dina, this ain't where we're going. And she'll fix it. But so let's bring Wendy onto the show. So good morning.
Good morning.
So it's your
Slightly scared.
Are you excited? Do you have any idea where we're going? Do you want to take a guess?
No. And then Chris just walked in dressed like that. So I have no idea. But I do have a jean jacket, so that makes me happy.
Well, last time we went out for my birthday, I think we were all also in jean jackets. Maybe that's it's always a jean jacket.
Maybe that's our sign.
Maybe I'll just wear the same outfit. It'll just be the birthday outfit, and that's what I wear every time we go
Chris
out.
did say to wear something sparkly, which I don't think I own, so that's nerve-wracking.
I don't know that I have anything sparkly.
I'm rocking it. Though,
You
right?
are rocking it. All right.
Yeah.
So are you ready to find out where you're going tonight for your birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because I have hours to plan an outfit.
Okay, so hold on. Let me see if anybody else can guess.
Anybody
Don't
else
be
guess?
scared, Wendy. It'll be fun. All right, let's see if we can give her some clues. Okay, so all right, what are the clues? I know what I could say and then shoot automatically now. You have to be good at math.
Oh,
Quick on your feet.
that's check.
Feet, wear something sparkly. Any of that help you?
No. Nor did last night's hints of a lasso and an eye patch.
Well, you could do that. But
Last night, I hope it's some way, Jan Luber. I hope it's someplace with her mother. So you'd if you were a good shopper, that would come in handy.
Oh.
You can guess. Everybody
I don't even know what I would guess.
line dancing, strip club, rodeo. That's already on the table.
That's what I was worried about. I was worried about all of those.
Bingo, all on the table. All right, Katie got it.
Katie got it.
So did
Thanks,
Stacey.
Katie. All right, I see Katie and Stacey.
So here's the thing. We're going to the Price is Right. We talked about it last year, but it wasn't in Atlantic City, and I was so excited. The Christmas.
Yes.
But as soon as I bought the tickets, I go, wait a minute. Didn't she go with Robert? And I was so mad. And they're not refundable. I was like, she already
No, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna win big.
We're gonna
And then we're gonna
win a car.
We're gonna win a car or a trip.
So
We're gonna have so much fun.
You went before, like you.
I did.
Is this a good outfit?
I got boots on too, cowboy boots.
Like,
yes.
How were the people dressed that got up there?
Well, I got up there. I was called to bid, but I didn't win.
That's
I didn't win, but I was called to bid. People are dressed like anything from like let's make a deal.
Okay.
To normal people. So anything goes. I'm not stressed anymore.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm not stressed anymore. That's going to be so fun.
It's going to be so fun. But I was just like, it was so funny because I called her. I was like, this is what we're going to do. It's going to be great. We were supposed to do it last year and I booked all of it. And then as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, she's going to love it. She's never done it. And then I was like, wait a minute. And I was
wait
like,
a minute.
She did it.
Oh, that's okay. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We're doing it where we're doing it.
Which is my basement. Why? Where did you guys go to it?
We were like at the State Theater, I think, in like where Rutgers is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chris is
Where are we going?
Chris drinks.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
same place.
Oh, okay, cool.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
all
you
right.
said
Yeah,
something else.
Yeah. No, maybe I did. I don't think
I
so.
thought you said.
You guys, we're gonna be like hooting and hollering and cheering.
It's gonna be so fun. You're gonna win a car.
It's gonna be so fun.
Did you like the people win real prizes? Was there like
Yes.
a car?
Yes. They win everything. The thing that I didn't get up on the stage because I bid wrong on these coach items, which I should have known how to bid on them.
Right.
And when that girl got on stage, she won a trip to Hawaii.
Oh,
Hawaii.
we could do that.
And she won the trip on that, like the yodeler that, oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah, yes. So it's so good. It's so fun. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
All right. Yeah, I do.
All right.
All right. So go get dressed. Let us know. This is outfit.
I don't know. I
I'm
might
clearly
change.
not
I
that
don't know.
fancy yet. So
Should I
gotta,
keep it on or should I
Yes.
put something else on?
I
You should
love
walk-
it.
You should walk around all day in your Price is Right outfit. I gotta go get to the gym. I gotta go to the printer.
I can't work.
I
out
can't
with
wear
them
my
like
I
this,
can't wear my Price is Right outfit.
Can't
all
wear
day.
your Price is Right outfit all day. I got to
Yeah.
take Jan to the doctor's.
All right, go do that. But we'll see you. Happy birthday.
All
to
right.
you.
I'm so excited. Thank you.
Night. All right. So, what if you win those Thurs company living room furniture sets that they still show? I would love it. We'd put it at Chris's house. Mhm.
Sure.
And then just go over Thurs company too.
They sell that stuff too? I mean, you win that stuff too?
I don't think so. I think that she was joking. I think that was like circa 1990.
I'd be up for a Hawaii trip.
You know, we could just book one. I mean, we'd pay for it, whatever, but I've never been. Have you?
No. We were supposed to go when we got married, but that didn't happen.
Why not? And
Oh,
and
we,
Lance hasn't said to you, Chris, we got married 400 years ago. Let's go to Hawaii.
We kept having kids and just timing never worked out to be away for 2 weeks. You
when
need
you
to
gonna
go
do
to
it?
Hawaii for 2 weeks.
So when are you going to do it?
Maybe when I turn.
Jeremy said, yes, you could. Jeremy could book it today.
I do. I think I want to go to Europe first before I go to Hawaii now. I got to go
Where?
see the castles.
Where in Europe?
Well, there's England, there's Ireland, Croatia.
That's your list in order?
Uh,
England, Ireland, Croatia?
Yes, I want to go to England first to see all the castles. I love the Tudors. I love Queen Elizabeth. I love all that history.
Well, maybe we'll think about it as long as you wear that outfit to all of those countries.
Sure, sure.
All right. Well, we have a great day scheduled for you. We have a guest today besides Wendy joining us. Switzerland has beautiful castles, somebody said.
Oh, I heard Iceland and Ireland and Scotland. all
Jeremy
over.
says do a river cruise on the Rhine.
Okay.
It's the best and most castles in one trip.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to have Lance call you, Jeremy.
Mm.
Somebody's having a big birthday next year.
What's your birthday?
It's in March. of
No, I know
24.
when your birthday is. What's the big birthday? You're
I'm gonna
not,
cry just thinking about it.
you're not going to be 60.
I am gonna be 60.
What?
Oh, a big whammy. I turned 60. I'm gonna be a grandmom, and Luke graduates high school.
Well, Jeremy, you better call her. Mm-hmm. Anna said we just did it with Viking.
Okay.
I bet 2 one-way tickets to Hawaii to surprise my brother. Brought my mom. My brother did not speak to for 2 years. He was going to kill me. Patty Jack is crazy. Mm-hmm. Look, I'll be 60 in March too. I'll be 62 as well.
Okay. Big year for everybody.
All right. Well, why aren't you booking it?
Yeah.
You don't have any weddings this year?
I got Luke's college. That's on the
No.
top of the list there.
No. No, he'll still go to college. You don't have a wedding this year.
So you say.
These kids just won't stop getting married.
No, but could
You
be
have
next
to
year.
do
Could
it.
be at the end of next year.
Why don't you go in March?
Could.
Mm-mm. I want to hear you say, for my 60th birthday, I'm going to do something special that I've never done before.
Okay. I mean,
No. I need you to say it.
I'm gonna do something special for my birthday this year
That I've never done.
that I've never done.
That's overseas.
Oh, that's overseas.
Why do I feel like you don't mean any of it? You're just,
No, it's the timing of everything.
Chris,
I can
what?
make it work.
Is
Is it warm?
anybody-
Is
is
it warm at
anybody-
that time, Jeremy?
Jeremy, is it warm in March on the Rhine? I don't even know where this Rhine is.
I do have I have a round trip ticket to Europe from the kids from when I turned 50. I think when I turned 50, I haven't used it in 10 years.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
Yeah, maybe 55. Maybe 55. Sorry, 55.
Okay. So your tickets are already paid for
Well, just to get over there.
and back.
Yes.
And then Jeremy, where's she going to pick up this boat from? Carolyn says it's cold in March. She may be the most beautiful 60-year-old I've ever seen. I can't believe it.
You're making
It was
that up.
Jesus said that.
Yeah.
And Kimberly.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Kimberly, you're dating her now. That was the nicest thing anyone said
It
today.
was. That made my day, made my week, made my month.
It's not even her birthday.
Might even make my year.
Yeah. All right. So Jeremy's going to get in touch with you for a trip somewhere in March.
Okay.
My mother always said next year. Now she's almost 80 and isn't healthy enough to travel to Italy.
I know. I have to do it.
I'd be on a plane right now if I had a round trip ticket.
My kids keep getting in the way, but that's going to stop soon.
Chris, it's your birthday. You're going wherever it's warm in March.
Yes.
So, Jeremy, get on it. And your hair looks beautiful, said Melanie. All right. So, is today Friday?
Today's Thursday.
This would have been a lot better if it was a Friday. Because I'm still trying to keep up with myself. Today, what am I doing today? Oh, I'm going to The Price is Right. Tomorrow we have some downtime, and then Saturday we are going to be in Milford, Pennsylvania. Di and myself and Dean and Steph will be making the trip up. So if you haven't come see I Love You Get Away From Me, you need to come and visit. And we'll be there this Saturday. And then I'm not quite sure. I have some local stand-up gigs, but I don't think we have another I Love You Get Away From Me for a while. So if you get a chance, check out OneFunnyMother.com and come visit us. So that's happening. Also getting ready for a yard sale. There's a townwide yard sale.
When?
Saturday.
Oh, I won't be here.
Why not?
Gonna go visit Christine.
In California? There is a morning show tomorrow. I'm taking my son to the movies. Go watch Paw Patrol today. It's fall break. I'm 75. I still travel to Europe nearly every year. Have you ever been in Europe? Okay.
Aruba, Cancun.
You could win a European vacation on The Price is Right.
Ooh, let's say our prayers.
Are you going to go?
Yeah, if I win. Sure.
Really?
Yes.
Chris, you're not going
If
to
I
say?
win, yes. Yes. How many is it for? 2 or 4?
I don't know, Chris. You didn't win it yet. So I don't have the details of where you're going or when the trip leaves. But yeah. All right. So stand up, show everybody your dress, and then I'm going to go to our guest for today.
Okay, and I got my boots.
And
My
her
cowboy
boots
boots.
on. Look how cute. If you get picked for The Price is Right, I'm going to freak out.
This is the dress I wore to Shannon's wedding.
Why does it say at the top of your page to join us for Tipsy Tuesday tonight? I don't know. It shouldn't say that.
You know, it was a test for all you viewers.
It was to
It was
see
a
if you were
test.
paying attention. All right. So,
Have a great day. I'll
all
catch up
right.
with you later.
All right. Thanks, Chris. So I know she does look adorable. She always looks nice with her Farrah Fawcett hair. I have no idea what I'm going to wear now that I've seen what I know. Wowza, what Chris is wearing. Now I've got to figure myself out. Anywho, so Diana officially moved out. It was a big day. Yesterday she packed up her stuff and she was like, that's it. I'm moving out. I'm going back to my house. I tried to go like a bit sad face, but my face just did like that. And it was great until I was watching my Ring doorbell, and maybe 2 hours later she was back. And I tried to lock the door remotely, and then I realized I don't have a remote lock. But she broke in, and I texted her, "Why are you back? You should leave." And she didn't listen. All the cake mixes were left, and I feel like that means she hasn't really left, Allison. I feel like it was a fake out, and that she's gonna just keep coming back. That was a great jumpsuit, but I think it's too long for me. I gotta find somebody that it'll fit because it's one of my favorite outfits. But it's just I'm too long waisted, and it just keeps punching me in the vagina. If I'm honest, it looks great. No, she's never gonna leave. No. So anyway, so I'm still trying to figure out where Diana's sleeping. Yeah, they're filled with cellulite. That's probably why we're here. Yeah. No, she's not. Although I did tell her. So tonight I will be going to The Price is Right and winning a trip somewhere. But Diana is watching The Golden Bachelor tonight, and I'm going to watch it when I get back. And then we're going to talk about it tomorrow morning. So if you would like to be part of this groundbreaking conversation, make sure you watch The Golden Bachelor tonight. It was just temporary, Kelly. So temporary housing. So she should be live here in the kitchen tomorrow morning, unless she falls asleep at 2 a.m. like she normally does, and then tries to not show up. But we'll see, because she does like talking about it. Yeah, exactly. So just be prepared for that. And if that lady keeps clucking like a chicken, or that lady in the blue dress does the big eye thing again, I'm in. I'm telling you, I never watched The Bachelor, but The Golden Bachelor, I'm 100% in for this. So it's very exciting. All right. So let's see here. So today's guest, I'm super excited about because I think it's always great when we hear, let me put it like this. All of us watch television, we watch the internet, and we see people who are contributors in some way. Like I follow a lot of people that are doing like home renovations. You may have been watching our guest as she is the owner of Hip2Save, and she's all about couponing and saving money and all of the ways that doing that can help you live a happier life when we all feel like, you know what, I can save money and still feel like I am doing something for myself and my family because of it. I remember my mom couponing like crazy. But just, I don't know if it was recently because I watched your video, Colin, so I can't wait for you to tell me. But she's really opened up about her life kind of behind the scenes. And I think that all of us can relate to that in some way. I know that here on our channel, we really try to say like, yeah, these are funny. We like contributing funny things into the universe. But as many of you know, going through whether it's the struggles of, raising a daughter who learns a little different with Brooke and anxiety through that, through divorce, through death and loss. I don't think there's a person watching this that can't say that they don't have a cross to bear, and everyone's cross is a little different. And we hope that as people kind of move through and learn about themselves, that they land in a good place. And so we were really compelled by what she does for Hip2Save, but also the story behind it. So let me introduce her to you. She's the owner of Hip2Save. She's a mom of 3 and proud wife to a Marine veteran. Colin began blogging in the summer of 2008 as a way to help herself, her family, and her friends to save money. Little did she know her hobby would turn into a full-time endeavor, and Hip2Save would become a nationally recognized frugal living lifestyle website that it is today. With a team of 40+ trusted experts, Hip2Save's content is truly the best of the best. Hip2Save's mission is to save money, fun, and is to make saving money fun, and we are passionate about helping millions of readers live an extraordinary life on an ordinary budget. And so Colin would love to share the original story. Yes, I would love that. So please help me welcome Colin Morgan to the show. Let me bring her on. Hey, Colin.
Hello.
It's so nice to have you. So for people who might not know what Hip2Save is, why don't you tell a little bit about that and then kind of how you've seen things evolving over time. It's such a great story.
Yeah. So to condense what Hip2Save is about, I feel like the best way to put it is we are such a legitimate deal and coupon site online. And I feel like we've gone, like, as couponing has evolved, I feel like we're more of like an online shopping site too. Of course, we do post in-store deals, but it's crazy now because when I started in 2008, I had my coupon binder. I was clipping the coupons in the Sunday paper. It was fun though. I mean, there was this element of when you go in store and you see those discounts come off, it's exciting stuff. But as things have evolved, there's so many great coupons. Obviously, Amazon has a ton of digital coupons. You can use promo codes. So it's kind of been interesting as, we've kind of just made those changes. But we really value the content we're producing. And I think I hate saying this, but there's a lot of sites out there that you can't trust. I mean, lots of junky deals, kind of garbage products. And so we vet every single thing we post. And I think that's what makes us a little bit different than other deal sites, because we say no to so many things and we're really only posting those really good deals, quality products. And then I think what's really nice is we're not only saving you money, but we're saving you a ton of time, because we're really sourcing like what promo codes to use. You get a freebie with purchase. And we just, so we do the money saving, the time saving. And I think our site too is good for people. I'm kind of glad, honestly, we don't have coupon in the name, because we're about anyone that wants to save money. You don't have to be this, you don't have to be taking all this time to save. It's very simple. And you can honestly save just hundreds of dollars every single week just by being a little bit more intentional.
So it's so funny because you hit on two things. I've seen coupon sites where I'm like, oh, they say they have a coupon. Because before I buy something, I'm like, let me just do a quick search to see if there's a coupon. And then I inevitably end up somewhere where it's like, oh, this coupon is good through the end of the month. And then I use it. It's like, this isn't even a coupon. Like, they're not vetted. They're not going through them. And then the other thing that I find really frustrating, and it just happened yesterday, that people were like, okay, well, you could save on this if you go to our website and you sign up to that. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. Just let me pay for it. Like, it's just, I find
Too many hoops. No, totally.
Stores do
Yes.
not make it easy for you to save money, and maybe that's the point. So I think that programs like yours and your sites like yours are great, because to have somebody vetting all that out where you're just like, this one's going to work, if it's here, I know it's going to work, is super helpful. So like, when you started, would you put yourself in that category? Because like my mom used to clip coupons, like you said, like sitting, and like she'd get there and she'd be like, and then this one, and then this one. Like, would you? But I feel like, and then it kind of, I don't know if it died away or if just my mom wasn't doing it as much anymore. But like, then you started seeing shows of like extreme couponing. Like, would you say like you went that far? Were you that girl for a little while?
No, I was not. I mean, and to back up a little bit, I didn't even touch on this, but the reason why I named the site Hip2Save though is because I wanted people to not feel embarrassed to save money at the store. I think that's a whole nother issue. And of course, now you can do it online behind your computer screen. But I feel like, you were embarrassed to like put on the coupons on the counter and like, so anyway, that's just another part of it. But what was your question again? Sorry.
No, it's just funny.
This is ADD.
No, I hear you, because we are talking about a bunch of things, but I remember like when my mom would be pulling them all out and we would be like, oh my gosh, like this is so ridiculous. But then it kind of became, I mean, some of those shows were so crazy, Colin, because it would be like, I bought, and it'd be like a whole cart full, like, and they gave me $7. I'm like,
all the mustard, all the laundry detergent. No, yes. Okay. So what's really interesting is I was actually interviewed to be on extreme couponing. And to be quite honest, they did not like me because I wasn't willing to kind of almost fake it too, because I think a lot of it, obviously, as we know on TV, people fake the things. And I wasn't willing to do that. I'm not going to go fill up my garage with stuff that's just not what I'm doing with my life. And not to like frown on anyone that's doing a different way, but I feel like, of course, I think it's great to stock up on things your family will use. But like, I think it became, I mean, there can be addictions in all things. And I think that can become like this sort of addiction too. And then you're also just spending money still. I mean, yes, you're saving them on things that you aren't going to use. And that's a whole another element, is you have to ask yourself those questions. Like, I get I'm going to 70%, but am I going to use 50 bottles of mustard?
I know. Well, it was so funny because I got caught up in what I call the Kohl's loop. Like, I would go to Kohl's and it'd be like, you saved $14 million. And I'd look at it and be like, I don't know, but I still spent 400. So that just isn't like, but you start to realize like some of them are just pushing their prices up so high to then give you a discount that's so low where you just ended up like started.
This reminds me of, we have been cracking up on our team about this thing called girl math that like, my husband's like, that's not, basically being like, well, since I got, $10 in Kohl's cash, that means I have $10, or since I used my Starbucks rewards to pay, it's free coffee.
Basically free. Exactly. But they do, it's a lot of that's in there. So just, I don't know if it's recently, because the video I saw yesterday, you said you shot this video a long time ago, but you didn't release it at the time. So when did you release the video that I saw?
So the one about me struggling with like an eating disorder starting. Yeah. So what's crazy is I had filmed that. Oh my gosh, I have to look back. I want to say, I could be totally wrong. I want to say like 2010 or 11, maybe it was. And then I was like uncomfortable after I filmed it. I was like, I just don't feel comfortable yet. And, I just felt like I'm just going to wait. Like, it was a very like honest, real video. And I just didn't know how people would perceive it. But then as I continued, doing this business and seeing the success in it, I really wanted to tell my story, because I really struggled with so many things from, I was a very rebellious teenager. I did a lot of different drugs and illegal substances. I was going down a really bad path. I honestly barely graduated high school. I had a very nice English teacher that like let me do this report to graduate, because I was very just close to not. And then I got pregnant, didn't go to college. So I feel like I want to tell that story because you can do whatever you really want to do. If you are super passionate, and I'm not going to say, as you know, too, if you're not passionate and not willing to invest the time and work, yeah, it's not going to work. But you don't have to come from this background of like, I don't know, so I felt like just sharing that video was hopefully inspiring to some people. And maybe there was some relatability, especially if they had struggled with any of those things.
Yeah, for sure. So you shot that video in what, 2010? When did you release it?
Well, so it's on the YouTube video, and I'm going to be so inaccurate because I don't remember, because it was so long ago. So just so you know, now we're in 2023, which is crazy. So I'm going to be so off. I think like 2000, maybe 15 or 14. Yeah. So it has been like many years since I released that video.
But I thought it was a great video. And I thought that it was even great that you talked about that delay, because I think that, I just went through a divorce and I had to make a divorce video, which nobody has to make a divorce video, but there were so many people that had kind of watched our family. And I was like, you can't just disappear. And it was just like super difficult. And I tried to shoot it like 5 times and I just couldn't shoot it. And then I was like, let me write it down and I'll just read it. Like I think you and I are talking about it on a much bigger kind of scale in terms of internet, but I think that anybody that's going through things, there's somebody that was just writing about something on our supporter page. And it had to be really hard to write. I feel like all of us kind of have our front facing person, and then we have, the real things that are behind it that we don't really share with everybody. And so I thought it was just really beautiful that you did, and that you took the time to make sure you were good first and kind of go from there. So you have an amazing story, but you talked about, struggling as a young person and just the different ways that you learned, which I related to with my daughter. But how
I was going to say, I watched your video about your daughter and anxiety. And again, going back to like, when someone has the relatability factor, you feel not alone. And I will say I have a child who really struggles with that, mental health issues, aside from just anxiety and depression. And it's been, honestly, he's such a cool kid and I've learned so much from him. But hearing someone else, and I think just the teenage years in general are really hard. So it's nice when you hear from someone else. So I just wanted to touch on that because I did watch that video and I thought it was really just like very well done and just made me feel like not alone.
Yeah. I think that that's a big part. And I think that, for me, being able to find humor in a lot of those things as they're happening. I haven't found the humor in divorce yet. Maybe one day I'll find that. But I feel like you have to find the humor in so many things. And for you, I just thought it was really interesting that, with all the things that were kind of on your plate, that you turned to couponing. Like, was it something that you had done before? Was it like, what was the draw for you at the time that kind of made this like the thing that kind of turned things around?
Yeah, no, good question, because I wasn't familiar with. My mom was always frugal growing up, going to thrift stores, but never like into the couponing thing. And I had kids really young and I was trying to keep up with everyone, buy the fancy cars. We were in debt. I just didn't know what I was doing with my life, truly. And so finally, I think I had that breaking point where I'm like, what am I doing? We're in so much debt. Like, I don't know how to spend money. I don't know how to budget. And so the internet, which I always say, really, Google is your best friend still to this day. You can get so much free information on the internet for whatever you want to do. And so I started at that point. That was back when like blogging was really getting into it, and Blogspot was huge, which was what I was on at the time. But I started Googling like couponing and different things and really just started to learn from other people sharing like how they were getting deals. And so that first time, like, I understood it and my light bulb was never on. Like, that was my problem. My family used to joke really that like, Colin's light bulb's on, and my light bulb was shining bright and it was the coolest thing for me. And I think, it was. So when I went to the store and got free toothpaste, I was like, this is so awesome. I have to share this because I'm getting this. And if I can get this, I felt like anyone could get this and start saving money. And so that's when I started Hip2Save. And it was funny though, because again, you have to have passion, because I was talking to myself for a long time and I was
Yeah.
making no money. I didn't even know you could make money. I wasn't doing it for that reason. And I think
Yeah.
it was hard for my husband at the time. And, you always I have a little bit of regrets too. Like, as much as it's been such a cool thing to see the business evolve, my kids were so young that it was hard to balance it because I was so passionate about what I was doing, but I wasn't seeing results. And my husband's like, what are you doing? Like, you're talking to yourself online. So it was really cool once I got like the first few readers and people sharing like, oh my gosh, thank you for the information. Like, I'm going out and doing these things. I'm getting cheap diapers. I'm getting free toothpaste.
Yeah.
So, and that to this day is still so rewarding for myself and our team. We get such cool messages and it makes you just so motivated to continue doing this.
Yeah,
So.
I think it's great. I think it's amazing. And I think that, even when you talk about your light bulb, right? And that you kind of learn differently and what your, education journey was, because to me, being able to hear you say like, maybe traditional school wasn't your thing, but like, I think there's something really beautiful about a mind like Brooke's, or it sounds like yours, where it may take a long time to figure out what your thing is, but once you figure it out, it just becomes like, you're not just a little good at it, you're like so good at it. And to me, that was another thing that I loved about your story, because I sit and Brooke is 19 now, and I listen to her talk, and she loves music and she's a music major now, but I know there's going to just be something one day where she's just some quirky thing. Like, she's going to come, Mom, I love coupons. I'll be like, okay, Brooke, and to be able to see you take something that most of us are like, oh, that would be nice if I had a coupon, and turn it into what you've turned it into is just a great story. So I think that
to touch on that, what's so funny, what we always laugh about in my family. So I'm the baby, and so my oldest sister was so opposite me, so studious, has 2 college degrees, was a labor and delivery nurse. Anyway,
Right.
so long story short is she actually works for me, and she left her nursing job. And we laugh about this because I was such a we weren't even close back then. And it's kind of comical how like life changes and you grow up. I think
Yeah.
I always have to remind myself of that with my own kids, because it's like you worry about them, like, what are they going to do with their lives? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what the heck I was doing at 20, 21, 22, 23.
Mhm.
I was clueless. So anyway, it's been fun though. My sister and I you always think like family dynamics can be hard in business, but we're so opposite. We work so well together. So it's been so cool because she was like my first employee, and she's been here since basically 2009, which is so fun.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to women out there? Our audience is majority women who maybe are in a place that's not great for them, whether it's financial, whether it's a job. Like, can you think of like, what are some things that just kind of kept you moving forward and kind of finding where you wanted to be? Any advice?
Yeah. I think, and I know my video was titled like how coupons saved my life, which sounds like very like in a way a little cheesy. And it's like, well, what does that mean? But really what it meant for me is it wasn't about those coupons. It was about the fact that I understood something and I developed this confidence that I didn't have all my years in school. I was not confident. I was so hard on myself. And I think it was just that moment of like, I get this. Like, this is so cool. Collin can do this. So I think when you're down and you're in a dark place, like one area is just to figure out like, what is one thing that gets you, like just puts a smile on your face for a moment. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be something that you're necessarily going to pursue and do. But I think anything that brings you like a little bit of happiness. It could be just going for a walk. I think we
Mhm.
all find that thing, because I don't know. I think it's difficult sometimes to like grasp what is it. Like my husband always asks me too. He's like, what's your hobby aside from work? And I'm like, I don't know, I guess walking, and I don't have a lot. I think sometimes like he has a lot of hobbies. And so I think it is hard when you don't have a lot of things that really
Mhm.
bring you that peace and happiness. But I think having confidence in yourself is huge. I think it's so important, and not being so hard on yourself, not doing the little guilt, like, that vicious cycle. It's so hard. And I think as a mom, it's so easy to just beat yourself up 24/7. So
Yeah.
the other thing I would say is having some sort of community. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have all these friends coming over, even if you feel like, maybe they're connecting with you and they can feel like, okay, I'm not alone. Other people are experiencing this. I think just that sense of not feeling, I think all of us feel alone at some time. We're just like feeling like no one else feels this way or no one else is dealing with this with their kids. So again, that's why I liked when you talked about your daughter, and I try to do that. It's always hard because I get like there's a privacy factor and it stinks sometimes 'cause I want to share. I want to be like, oh my gosh, let me tell you all these bad things going on for me so you can feel better. But then it's like, it's hard with your kids and
With your kids,
knowing.
yeah, for sure. And it was crazy with Brooke. She was pretty young when things were going sideways. And and I really tried to reach out to other people, but there's such a, I don't want to say there's a shame, but there's like the IEP meetings are always private. You're not supposed to talk about them, which already makes it so that there's something hush hush about it. But with Brooke, I really didn't know what to do. So I was talking to everybody that I could find. And I remember Brooke saying to me all the time, she's like, why? Like we would meet somebody at the park and this mom would be crying in the park and her kids are playing. I was like, what's going on? And she'd say, and I'd be like, oh, my daughter does the same thing. And she'd come up and she'd say, why are you telling everybody? I was like, because there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. If you had a cold, I'd be like, oh, this is what we gave Brooke for a cold. Like it's the same thing. But it was, I think it's great to create that community, but I agree with you. I think that, as your kids get older, it's hard. You're like, this isn't my story anymore, right? This is my story as a mom. And I wish I could share that. And I do think that there'll be a time. But I always talk to my kids about it. And I say, we would even talk about like the fights that I would have with my kids, especially my daughters. And my daughter would say, I don't know why you're telling people. And I was like, I'm telling, if you and I are having a fight about how disgusting you are, every mom is having the same fight with their daughter. And if I'm saying, I don't know how you talk to me, every mother is having the same, I don't talk to me that way. Like everybody's having the same fight. And just kind of putting it in her head, like everybody's having the same issues. It's just that we don't talk about them. And, so sometimes it's just kind of nice to be able to hear somebody say, yeah, I have this going on, even if you could talk about it in a roundabout way. So, so tell me like what, if somebody's never been to your website, Hip2Save, like what can they expect when they get there? Is it coupon codes? Like, what are they seeing?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's where there's some confusion when you're new, because we're not like a site where you would go to get like, if you were like, okay, I'm going on Old Navy, I need an Old Navy coupon code. That's really not our site. Our site is more like, oh my gosh, let me grab my coffee and see what Hip2Save posted today. Like, what can I save on? What cool trendy products are there? What product reviews are there? We're kind of like a consumer reports for like deals, I feel like. And so most people, the way they absorb our site, or the way at least I absorb our site, is you kind of just go through the most recent posts. We still have, in a sense, that blog style vibe, because really it is like the most recent stuff. We do have a lot of stuff that does expire, I will be honest, because they're deals. Sometimes we have really hot Amazon Lightning deals or just different really low prices. So that's where we offer like different ways that we communicate to readers, whether it's like texting them a hot deal or, they can obviously check for posts on social media too. But yeah, I think most people really don't come to our site with like a specific deal in mind. But I will say sometimes they'll come in, like we post all the best Target deals, for example. So if they're about to hit up Target, they'll come to our site and kind of scroll through, see what new discounts are available.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see what your journey is like. So you have 2 kids?
Three kids. So I started really young. So it's so crazy to think that I have a 22-year-old and then I have an 18-year-old and then I have a 16-year-old. So it's been weird because both my boys are out of the house now and it's just my daughter, which has been hard for her because they were really close, her and the 18-year-old. They had, their rooms were right next to each other and they would I could hear them sometimes like talking to each other. And so I think for Piper, it's an adjustment. And even for us, I feel like since we started so young, I'm like, I am not ready for this. I've had like so many emotions. Like it's weird. And then also it's questioning like, what am I going to do with my life now? I'm like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's that weird place.
Yes, no, I'm right there trying to figure out what's next. And it's funny, like I've been really thinking a lot about all of the things that I put on hold because there's a lot of things I didn't. I mean, I definitely was the mom that was like going out and playing Vegas and bringing babies with me. And then sometimes not bringing babies with me. And everybody's like, I can't believe you left your babies at home. I'm like, I'm going to work. So there are definitely things that I did that were probably not normal. But I feel like all of us, when we have kids, we're like, well, I can't make these big moves because I have these kids. And I'm going to put it in my life where I'm like, well, I mean, I guess I could start to make big moves if I wanted, so it's kind of like, well, if you could do anything, what would you do? So I'm right there with you, but you still have some time with a 16-year-old at home.
Yeah,
So.
she's a couple more years. So
Yeah, that's good times. Good times. Well, it's great. It's such a pleasure to meet you. I want to thank you so much. Everybody's been talking about it in the chat, and I know Michelle's been putting your links into the YouTube as well as our Facebook feed. So if you get a chance, everybody, check out Collin. Hopefully you've heard a little bit more about the story behind Hip2Save. I think it sounds like a great site, but a great story behind it. And I love that your sister's involved in your family. It's always a good thing. So thank you for joining us. And where are you
so much for having me. That was so fun.
You said you're 1 hour behind. Where's home for you?
Home now. We've had a few different homes, especially since my husband was in the Marine Corps too. It was like mini move. So we are I should say we're outside of Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So we're kind of out in the country now, which I love. And once my son went to college, we're like, you know what? My daughter was down for going to a smaller public school. She had been in private. So we're loving it. It's just very nice to be outside of the city. Dallas is such a massive city, and until you're in it, it's like I've never lived in a city that big, and I was like, "Hey, I'm ready to be more in the country." So
yeah, well, good. Well, it's a pleasure. Thanks for being here and telling us all about it. And I look forward. And if you have any other fun things, let us know. We'd love to have you back.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye. She's so great. My husband was in the Marine Corps too. Right? What a great guy. There, she's back. Okay. I don't know what happened. Did I hit the button? I don't know. She's still pretty. Even in her encore, she's pretty. That's so fun. Well, do yourself a favor and check out Hip2Save. I know that all of us are always looking for little moments where we can save some money. I know. Here's one thing. So Michelle knows this. Michelle, did you fix your face? You want to come on? All right. Yeah, I'm going to bring you on. So there's Michelle. So Michelle and I have known each other for way too long. And when we were younger, Michelle would always dress to the nines. Like, in my opinion, now, Kathy.
Like, I don't know where this is going.
Oh, you did. Kathy, who's Unfiltered Kathy, is another one. They're both always like dressed and done. And I always look at it and I go, I don't have the kind of money to keep up with Michelle. And I don't have that kind of money. And then you talk to Michelle, and Michelle's like, oh no, I got this at the Goodwill. This was $2. I'm like, you're a liar.
No, I would get it at like Kohl's for $2. Trust me, Colin and I had a little back and forth because I am so in awe of what she does. And I said, I don't want to brag, but I'm going to brag. It's nothing like what the echelon that she's reached. But
his face,
there was a time, and this first happened. I told my husband, I'm like, I'm going to print this out. I'm going to post it. I was in the top 1% of savers for CVS in the state of New Jersey for a long run.
How would you
1% in the whole state.
Do they tell you?
Yeah, they do. And my sister-in-law's friend was dating like a huge big honcho at CVS at the time. And she said, I wonder where you rank like nationally. I'm like, I don't want to know. That's just too much. I don't want to be greedy here, but
You're telling me, hold up, nerd. You're telling me that when you go to CVS, you go with so many coupons that CVS ranks you as a person in the amount that you've saved, and you were in the top 100 in New Jersey.
Top 1% of the whole state. Yeah. So here's what a lot of people don't realize. First of all, let's just keep couponing. If you are not, and I should get paid for CVS for saying this, but if you are not part of their rewards plan, it's like a monthly thing. It's about $10.
Yeah, I refuse.
What is it called? I can't even remember what it's called. The extra care.
Yeah, I won't do it, Michelle. I won't do it.
No. Here's what you get. But you get $10 back every month to use in extra bucks. So it's basically free. And you get 2% off or 5% off of 10%. I wasn't prepped for this interview, clearly. You get 10% off of any CVS health and beauty things that you buy all year.
Michelle.
So anytime you buy any of the CVS health and beauty products, you get an additional 20% off. So I'm just going to put this out there because you talk about things like this. So say if you're talking about feminine hygiene, you get 20% off of that.
About feminine hygiene. Wait, Anna Paglione said, you beat me. I was in the top 10% in New Jersey.
You were, Anna? We should
Everybody's going to be Care Pass now.
We should have you have to. It makes sense. And I would never say to spend money just to for the sake of spending money, but you get it back.
Is it $10 a year or $10 a month?
It's $10. I think it might even be less than $10. Whatever it is, even if it's $10, which I know it's not more than $10, you get $10 extra bucks back for your rewards every month. So it's basically free money. Now, here's the deal. You have to remember to use it. And you have to have the app. So I can see how much I've saved, actually. Do you want to know how much I've saved so far?
Sure, Michelle.
Okay. Since 2015, can you see that? I've saved $13,608.
You could buy a car. What are you talking about?
And I've saved $1,151.55 since January 1st. And I actually, to be honest with you, my CVS shopping has gone way down. Like I have not even really done a lot of CVS shopping this year. So
Kezia said, I never shop at CVS. I only see old people in there. Michelle.
Thank you. I'm going to be 50 in like 3 weeks. So thank you.
That hit Michelle, right?
It's okay. I'm okay with it. No, but you have to 2% and you get 2% in rewards. Why? I should be getting paid from CVS to say all this, but you get 2% back in rewards. So all of the expenditures that you do at CVS, you get 2% back in the form of extra bucks every time you go. So right now,
what if they just reduce the size of the receipts and reduce the prices of everything in the store? Like that would
you don't have to get the receipt. You can just go paperless. You have to have the app
to get the receipt. And they wrap you in the receipt like a mummy before you exit the store. They're like, come sit here and twirl. We're going to wrap you bought gum and the receipt, you could wrap your whole body.
See, these are kind of my extra rewards. I've got 21 cents. I've got 22 cents. Every time I make a purchase, they send that to the app and then I can send it to my card. And then you've got to use the coupons. I have a 5 off of 30 that expire. Oh, 1 day left. I got to go to CVS.
Got to go run to the CVS.
And one more thing before we wrap up the CVS. If you do anything online, it's free shipping on anything. Usually it's about 2 days. If it's in the CVS kind of health and beauty spectrum. So sometimes there's a little trick. If I want to get something, but it's like $7 shipping, I'll throw like a thing of Q-tips in there or a thing of liners. And then that's like 99 cents, but then I get free shipping.
I want you to know, everyone, that this is exactly how most of our conversations go. We're all like, you save a lot of money. And then an hour goes.
Well, because I want other people to experience. I want other people to save, even to the point where because you know how I shop, if I'm in a store and they have great deals, I know all of my girlfriend's sizes and I would call them up in the fitting room. I'm like, I have a Calvin Klein dress. It's $5. Do you want it? It's my size. It's your size. Because if it doesn't fit me, I feel like somebody else should benefit.
Oh, I think you owe me a dress because I don't remember getting that call.
No, I've shopped for you before.
I know, it's funny because I don't have any dresses from you. It's weird. weird.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you were looking for a dress. I don't have time to get anything for Price is Right tonight, but
Yeah, I don't have a Price is Right dress because you didn't buy me my $5.
I could, you know what? I could leave here in an hour or two. I could call you up and have a fancy dress from Ross in no time. Wait, is it Atlantic City? Oh,
No. Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe I could meet
All right. Well, I can't wait to get my dress from you.
you. All right. Well, I'm hoping that saves some people money, but really you should take good advantage of CVS's savings.
I know.
$13,000.
She just didn't give it to you. That's what it is. She probably got a whole closet full of clothes for me, just waiting to pop in. Mm-hmm.
Maybe. You can come. I actually have things with tags on in my closet.
I think we should just switch clothes. We're probably the same size, and then I could just.
Can I give you a confession? I still have one of your jumpsuits that you lent me during our pageant years. And it's got the cutouts. It's really cute. And I don't even think I wore it, but it would look fantastic on you.
Wow.
Because you can still.
My clothes would look great on me. That's interesting.
No, but I think you gave it to
Now
me.
that I think about it, I bet it would look great on you. The owner, I bet it would look great.
And I do have another evening gown. What is the Kobe somebody that was worn by Nicole Richie on a TV show? And it retails, I think, for $9.95, and I got it for $15 at Burlington Coat Factory. That's still got the tags on it.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll switch closets, and maybe I'll just.
You can come anytime.
Okay.
Okay, happy to help.
All right. Thanks. Bye bye. Wow, it's always nice. Yeah, did she lend it to you or give it to you? Shakendra, it sounds like she stole it. I'm going to put another option on the table. I don't remember giving her any of my clothes. I'm going to be honest. Yep. You should wear your Miss New Jersey sash tonight to the Price is Right. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. So yeah. Well, that was fun, everybody. I feel inspired to save money now. I'm going to be that lady. Or maybe I'll just get my clothes back from Michelle. That'll probably save me a lot of money too. Yeah, exactly. I need to go shop in Michelle's closet and get my stuff back. Yeah, tonight is the Price is Right. So it's Wendy's birthday present. So we have that later on today. And then the Golden Bachelor. Guys, you have to watch it. Even if you're like, I am not. What? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you will enjoy this time. When else will we be able to watch old people fall in love with a man who makes out with all of them and then cries at the end? It's just so random. I missed it. Where is the Price is Right? The Price is Right is in North Jersey somewhere, and we're going for Wendy's birthday. So that's coming. I don't know, Dina. I really didn't enjoy last week for the 30 minutes. I know. Come on, just watch for the lady in the blue dress. Now, she's not going to have a blue dress on this time, but her name is Katie. And there's a lady that was clucking like a chicken. I don't remember her name. Are you going to the regular Price is Right or the Price is Right at night? Price is Right at night. This isn't, yeah. The real Price is Right is in California and airs during the day. This is just, yeah. Mm-hmm. When I think of old people, I think you meant kissing. I think false teeth and halitosis. Well, there it is. Okay. Ariana, happy birthday. I hear it's your birthday today. It's a big day. So I hope you get to do something fun and you get ice cream and waffles. Mm-hmm. I hope Aunt Chippy is back. Yeah. Shakendra, do it. Okay. You don't know where we're all going to end up. What if we're watching this and 10 years from now, one of us is on it? How are you going to know? You're going to be somewhere between the birthday suit lady and the chicken lady. And if you have no idea what I just said, you have to watch episode number 1. You're welcome. So that's it. Wear the yellow dress with your Cali tan. Yeah, that was a good one. I could do that. Stop it. I will not be on the Golden Bachelor, said Shakendra. She said, I will be the Golden Bachelorette. That's what she said. So weird. She really went all in. Mm-hmm. This old lady's been married 21 years today. Congratulations. Good for you. Fight the peer pressure, said Kim. Don't watch it. Listen, it's silliness. I'm going to be talking about it. So, all right. Well, have a great day today. I'm going to be bebopping, working on the shirts again today. Hopefully have some more samples for tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Correction, CVS Care Pass is only $5 a month, and you get a $10 Care Pass reward every month. That is directly from CVS. Michelle's the vice president there now. They hired her, and she now is working for them on the back end of the show. Her birthday was yesterday, and she always likes to, you're watching that show again. Oh, and she's always like, you're watching that show again? Like that. I had to get the inflection right, Tanya. Well, that's okay. I think she's going to have a great birthday yesterday. All right. That's it, everybody. I got to go. But thanks for watching as always, and look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Don't forget the Golden Bachelor. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. Thanks for watching. Do something nice for yourself and somebody else. Have a great day, a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more OneFunnyMother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One